Okay, and welcome back to today's November ISM. We are just waiting for the staff to join the channels at the moment. We will hear them. I think it's coming through. And I will be muting myself very, very
Welcome to the
soon.
final ISM, probably.
So if anyone is wondering, obviously, why I can hear both voices,
for those
I
that
don't know. But yeah.
Why I'm calling it possibly the final ISM, please read the December GSM agenda, specifically topic 5A. There's also discussion in forum.
So yes. So as Trumpel has just said, obviously on voice call, this is likely to be the last ISM ever. So with that in mind, I am just going to bring up now the sections on your screen. You can actually see on screen. So
I get rid of ISMs because
I am now going to be silent.
At least
so
staff-wise, hasn't been terribly high. I think the last month was pretty high for some reason. I think that was just luck. All right, you guys ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, welcome to the November 2022 ISM. Let's get started with 6A. How do you pronounce this? Ailean?
Ailean, I think, yeah.
Ailean Sea Canals proposed by Kamada. It crosses from the Ailean Sea to Lake 40 to Lake 41.
So some time ago, back in April 2021, basically, Noah proposed this. I agreed to sponsor. We didn't really get much work. I did take responsibility for not getting much work, although Noah wasn't really online that much since then anyway. So Noah has apparently given Chimata permission to finish the canals on their behalf.
I mean, it seems fairly uncontentious. They're taking the most optimum route, so I've got no issues with this.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird that they're using jungle trees through a
That is actually Noah's design.
I'll leave that to the builder. I don't particularly care about the design. It's just a strange design choice.
Is there any significant differences between this proposal and the Noah's original one?
No.
Not really. Okay. All right. If there's no objection, if there's the four of us here, approved, I guess.
Yeah, approved.
Okay. All right. Next up, can I just post the wall text? That's okay. Cool. 7A. London actually wants to run an event. The MRT Ice Hockey Cup.
My only real concern is that I think it's held on a timeline that's very, very short, and I'm not sure if it can actually be done that quickly, but I trust London to run events.
It is the first time a hockey event of this type has been done. Like it's like, I don't know the rules.
There's been ice hockey at Taco Burrito-a-thon, and once I hosted an ice hockey game with about 8 or 9 people playing, so it's been done before, just not on the level of being a league.
Okay. All right. The prizes, do they look good? Anything else?
For an event with that many people, I think it's reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd agree though.
I agree.
Maybe. All right. Any other comments, objections? If London takes longer than usual to run the event, would we just allow that to happen and just pay it later?
Yeah, that's fine. I would guess that if it has any delays, it probably has to do with the players not making it on time, not with London. London's pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest hurdle. It's other people. Okay. Given no other objections, let's approve this one. And let's move on to 8A. This is the PC expansion proposal plus an IIT of Liston, which is what we requested from the last meeting, last GSM. So this is just simply now there is a formal request to IIT Liston.
So Liston is the one that was mayored by Autobus, right?
Yeah, but it was previously owned by SoSo before that too, if I recall
Correct.
correctly.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Hi, Vicky. We're on 8A if you're catching up. Are there any other comments or objections to this expansion? I remember this is not usually how we do expansions, but because there's an IIT involved, it was suggested to 70 that they submit it to a meeting.
Well, it was already on a meeting, like the November GSM.
Yeah.
And because like the IIT wasn't included yet, we asked them to repropose it, and so now the IIT is there. The PCE expansion proposal, if I recall correctly, we already said like was good, and an IIT of a town with no like official mayor doesn't seem like that odd to approve. So I'm for this proposal.
Okay. All right.
I'm fine with this.
Yeah, let's approve it then. Okay. And that's that. Up to 9A. Simon?
Also, my bit, yeah, three applications are made for the Union line, none of which were competing with each other. So U17 to Fiery, U24 to Radiant Ranger, and U26 to Coolcrafter. All of the stations now become publicly claimable.
Cool. How many?
What was the results of 6A and 7A? They're not in the minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Both approved. Yeah. Everything approved so far.
Yeah, no real comments, honestly. Totally forgot about minutes. Sorry. Out of curiosity, Simon, how many empty stations are available for this section? Just
it will be around 20.
That's a lot. Okay. So yeah, those are open to be claimable by anyone now. And now 9B, I think you want to call it, not 9C.
Yeah, my apologies. Yeah, and actually, I've just finished off phase 2, so I'm now looking to press on over the Christmas period down to Ellis and Fosby. It's following the proposed route. We've got the interchange with the forest already sorted, and yeah, all the permissions needed. So over to yourselves.
We're already up to you, baby.
Yeah.
Simon's just been working only this pretty right?
Yep.
Yeah. Are you planning on proposing phase 4 at the GSM next month?
I'll see how progress goes, but probably not. That would probably be a January matter.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, obviously I'm happy with this. We had a bit of back and forth in terms of debuting to Wellington, but yeah, we've sorted that. Sorry, if you can hear me, I'm currently walking.
Oh, you're walking. Okay. All right.
I think the only thing that isn't defined here is where the forest line will meet the Union line, just because on its route it's meant to be doing a dogleg south to meet the southern line before going across. So it's going to be around 75 to 77, but I didn't want to commit to that at the moment.
Yeah, that hasn't been. Are you talking about the forest line or the plains?
Sorry, plains.
Plains. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I could also see a route of that to stop at Barshat Absolute as well. So I'll just leave it to whoever proposes that line.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it hasn't been proposed yet. Okay. Cool. All right. Any further comments, objections, questions?
None.
All right. And that's the end of the meeting. 8 minutes. Great.
The end for ISMs.
Yeah, that's the end of my last ISM, potentially. If not, see you in
Hopefully.
January.
I haven't seen any objection, at least with my proposal for December, but we'll see. All right, folks. Thanks for attending the meeting, and happy Thanksgiving. I don't know what's going on.
I just got home yesterday. I was just going out and I brought home lunch.
Yeah, our American housemate is going to do a Thanksgiving thing for us at some point. Probably tomorrow night.
Yeah, I did 11 hours of driving since this time last week, so I am very exhausted.
Yikes. Wow. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And so the ISM has now been completed. So that is all the ISMs pretty much now done. It first began in May 2020 at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. It is now officially starting to end pretty much November 2022. It's the final one it has held. So we'd like to say thank you very much for joining us. So far at the moment, Argentina 0, Mexico 0 at the moment in the World Cup. As you can probably see in the top right, we have had obviously a scoreline obviously up to obviously so that everyone can follow the score on here. If you are watching this and you're not watching the World Cup, obviously downstairs, I do apologise. Anyway, so thank you very much, folks, and